guys? So today I want to go over 5 ways on how to get started in real estate investing with little or no money. I'm going to try and focus on no money at all. So when I first got started and I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars on marketing and stuff like that, um, I figured I'd start out doing some free marketing, right? Get my feet wet and check out what's out there. So first way I started was checking out Craigslist. Believe it or not, there are people who list their properties on there. They think it's probably the best way to market their property for sale by owner, and you can actually find some pretty good gems. The only thing is you're gonna have a lot of eyes on these properties. So one little trick that not a lot of people know about is using this other website called If This Then That, IFTTT, right? IFTTT. I'll put all the links to everything I talk about in the description so you guys can just check those out directly. You don't have to search all over the place. So go on IFTTT and look for something that is about Craigslist searches being tracked either in a spreadsheet or you get an email every time there's a new result. So the way this website works is it scours Craigslist based on a search that you do. So you pick out all your different criteria over on the left here, right? Say you want to have a certain price range, certain amount of bedrooms, baths. You do all that, you do a search, then you copy that link, and then you paste it into this little program. And then you link it to like a Google spreadsheet or link it to your email. So every time there's a new result, it'll constantly scrape the website. Every time there's a new result, it'll either be tracked in a spreadsheet as a new row, or it'll give you an email. So that's a really cool trick that I like to use. Or you can go on there and check it out every day. But the only thing is, like I was saying before, there's a lot of people checking out this site all the time. So you really got to act quick and jump on these leads. Got to know what you're doing. So that's that. That's Craigslist. A lot of people have probably heard about it. So next way, which you guys probably know, is for sale by owner. So it's another great way to kind of scour what's out there in your area. Very simple, just like Zillow, just like Trulia, any other kind of website. Search your area and find a property that you want to possibly go out there and check. See if there's some good margins in there where you could wholesale it, list it for a good price, find your cash buyer, find your investor, and put that deal together. So for sale by owner, awesome website. Another site I like to check out for foreclosures. This site focuses a lot on foreclosures. It might they have auctions and bank owned and other stuff like that. So Realty Track. So you could kind of search your county, and if you make an account, I think you get maybe like 5 free downloads or something like that, which is pretty cool. You could download all the search results in a spreadsheet, and you should be able to get the contact info. It might be by an auction company like Hubzu or auction.com. There are some for sale by owners, so you might be able to just find a phone number right in there and just give them a call. So this is another great free way to get started in wholesaling houses, flipping houses. So the way I got started was what's called drive for dollars. You're essentially just driving around your area looking for properties that are a little bit more distressed. Maybe the grass is really high, there's a lot of snow outside, it's missing 12 windows, and maybe it burned down like 3 weeks ago. So you want to look for properties like that you could add a lot of value once you fix them up, and you get them for a pretty cheap price, knowing that they need some work. So what I did for my first deal is I saw the property. I looked up on the county clerk's website. All right, so the county clerk's website said it was in foreclosure. I found the owner on the county clerk's website, and I searched that on the tax assessor's website. Okay, on the tax assessor's website, it had the guy's address. Unfortunately, at the time, his address his mailing address and his property address were the same, but there was obviously not anybody living there. It was like really, really run down. If you guys are interested about that, I'll put a link somewhere up here. You guys go check out the first walkthrough, and then be sure to check out the whole series of all the updates I've did for that property. It's really, really neat, really beautiful the way it came out. So anyway, so his address and the mailing address were the same. So luckily, I was able to do a Google search and find his name, find his phone number, gave him a call, and said, "Hey, I'm going to settle this short sale for you. Would you be interested?" He said, "Sure, as long as you handle everything yourself, and I could get some money at the end of the deal." We were able to get him a little bit from the bank. They were able to pay him. So that's how I did the deal. So what I would recommend, guys, if you got a bike, you got a scooter, maybe you have a car, you could spend like $20 a weekend on gas, drive around. Go on. There's a bunch of different ways to track it, but you drive around, you see an address, you can write it down, you can take a picture, whatever you want. Another way to get organized is something called My Maps on Google. A lot of people don't know about this website, but it's pretty cool. You can track all of your leads with little push pins. So you keep a spreadsheet. One is maybe the address, and then like another column is I don't know, rating 1 through 10 or something like that, and it will, once you upload that to here, it will generate all these little push pins all around the area. So it's a good way to kind of keep track and be like, oh, I found like 5 houses over here, I found 1 over here, I found 3 over here. Maybe I'll focus on this area a little bit more and just keep driving around there all the time. So it's a pretty neat little trick. And like I was saying before, if you find this address and you don't know who owns it, and you want to try and find their phone number, go on the free route, right? Find their phone number to give them a call, or you gotta pay for a cell phone bill, whatever. If you want to be technical, but if you want to find their phone number, maybe you want to shoot them a letter in the mail. What it costs 50 cents. You find 10 of these. It costs like nothing, right? So you find this address. You can look up on the tax assessor's website. This one is the one for New Jersey, right? It's tax1, the number 1.co.monmouth, like Monmouth County.nj.us. So every state or every county is going to have their different tax assessor's website. This information should be public to everybody, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. Just searching your tax assessors, whatever county, and be able to plug in the address. I did a really quick search before. Main Street, right? You just find. We're just gonna say that this is the guy's address, 134 Main Street, right? Actually, that's a bad idea because this is an LLC. Let's find some other random person. Church of God, no. Main Street, it's probably a lot of businesses, but all right. Joseph, the blah blah blah. So then you could just obviously do a quick search, find this guy's name. Oh, maybe he passed away. I don't know. Maybe this could be a inheritance property, but we kind of just go through the process like that. Whether you drive around or you're find leads online, you want to find out the guy's mailing address, phone number. Go through a process like this. All right. So, like I was saying before, use the county clerk's website if you want to see if it's in foreclosure or not. This will be your go-to place. For me, Bergen County, New Jersey, you could use that. Another way to do it is if you want to do like tax liens, maybe court judgment, maybe the guy's in jail, maybe he can't afford his house anymore. You want to do a court judgment. I know a lot of this sounds like scummy and stuff like this, but once you get into it, believe it or not, people really want help. I was kind of skeptical at first, And I was like, oh, you want to target people who are in foreclosure, you want to target people who are in jail, going through all these tough times, and you're sending all these like crummy marketing stuff. But people really do want to be helped. Sometimes they're in denial for a while and they'll be pissed off at you. But at the end of the day, a lot of them come around and they do give you a call. So for anybody who's just getting into this and hearing this for the first time, just keep that in mind that a lot of these people really do want help, and it feels really good at the end of the day when you're able to help somebody in a situation, because not only you're helping them, but you're helping the neighborhood if the house is really run down and crummy and kind of an eyesore. So it feels really good. So as I go through this stuff, just keep that in mind. All right. So you could go through different leads and stuff, and same process. Look up the guy's address, look up his name. Sounds a little creepy, but it's the only way to do it, right? And the harder you work at this, the better you are at being the other guy who's doing the same thing. So another resource I like to use, I've tried a little bit, is using Facebook. Believe it or not, Facebook has a marketplace. It also has a lot of groups and stuff like that. So just search for sale by owner, and you can check out either in the marketplace itself. Look, here's one in Patterson, crappy area, but you can check out houses here, and this is probably better because you'll be able to message somebody directly, or they'll have their phone number. They're definitely going to have contact info with the for sale by owners. Sometimes they post it in, look, for sale by owner, beautiful home, $249, and this came from Craigslist. That's kind of cool. So just brainstorm, think of different kind of forums and stuff like that online where people are going to post all their stuff, and just track it. Make sure you're always constantly tracking it using something like Trello. Maybe it's Google Keep. Maybe it's just a pad of paper. Whatever it is, but always follow up and make sure you're tracking this stuff, guys, because that's how a deal is done. Constantly following up, stay on top of it. So that's what you want to do. And I know I mentioned it a few other times, but something really, really important in real estate is networking. You always want to be networking and talking with other agents, lawyers, other investors, finding out what is going on in the market, because the market doesn't change day to day, but every maybe 3, 4, a little bit more towards 6 months. Every 6 months, there's a little bit of a change, and there's little shifts in the market. And you want to stay up to date with that. See who's buying in what areas. Maybe their competition is building. Maybe you want to focus on this type of clientele. So really, really recommend. And the one I like to use is meetup.com, and basically you just make a free account on there and kind of just search your area, and you're going to see ones that a lot of people are going to. Go the ones that there's a lot of people there when you're first getting started, and you'll definitely be able to find guys who are really making a difference in the area. So definitely recommend that, guys. So that's 5 ways on how to get started in real estate investing for free or a little bit of money. I send out a few letters here and there, but check those out, guys, and I'll put as many links in the description as possible, so you guys can get started right away. So if you guys like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. I would love if you gave me comments, give me feedback, what you guys want to see more of, because that'll help me to help you, and make a few more millionaires out there, right? Get guys more interested in real estate. So let me know what you think. All right, see you guys.